Ladies and gentlemen, gerbils and other things that enter the anus. His troll-like features get any female ogre ready to mate, and if you try to take his Jaeger away while he's drinking it, he will bite your fucking hand off. It's Jack!
Yeah, he's been unemployed for so long that he actually thought he could invent a Taco Bell-flavored toaster strudel. His ass has spent so long in his gaming chair that he's created a new measurement of time I like to call a Gion, and he probably doesn't get that last joke. It's Jon!
Oh my god! Alright, hold on, wait. He can only blame his mom for his lackluster reading skills, cause he was homeschooled, and his infatuation with monkeys borderlines bestiality. And no, that is not a finishing move on Mortal Kombat. It's Jack!
Ooh, the Mortal Kombat was good.
Hey!
The Mortal Kombat sealed that last one. It was good.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Glitches Get Stitches podcast. Oh shit, I don't even know what number this is. Episode...
Ooh, that's a good... Well,
Episode 1, post-quarantine.
yeah.
Episode 1, post-quarantine.
Right, yeah, we've entered from BC to AD to PC.
Yeah.
PQ.
So, right off the bat, we're here with Jack. Jack, what's up, buddy?
Not much. How about you?
Good, just chilling. This is a new thing.
It's new.
So, I just have a question for you real quick. When are you next time, are you okay with writing an intro for one of us?
I did an intro for you.
You
It
wanna
was
read it?
really good.
This is 41, by the way.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Oh no, I didn't write one for this one. I wrote one for
Oh.
the last one I was on.
No, it was awesome. Okay, yeah, it cuts.
I'm
the
down
cord.
to I'm down to do that.
But this is
All right,
41, John. Number 41.
Episode 41. That is insane. All right, so I don't. When,
It's
you know,
been
the
a
last
minute.
time
What
we
if
did this stuff?
What have we been up to actually? It's been quite a while. You know, people who listen only to the podcast, if they don't watch our stream,
I know.
catch them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh yeah. We're gonna catch up on every motherfucking thing. First of all, I just want to tell everyone you can find us on Facebook. Like us, share us, love us. Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Our Discord is our Discord in the description on our Facebook or anywhere? 'Cause we
Yeah.
should probably add that.
I think I've added. It's on all our live stream video descriptions. So
Okay,
I
okay.
think I tried. It might be on the page.
And then you can listen to the podcast for free and Spotify, YouTube. What else? What am I missing? It's been a while. What's the other one, Jeff?
I don't have to.
Spotify.
iTunes, Stitcher.
iTunes. That's what it is.
Actually, I wonder if Stitcher still only has our first episode.
Stitcher, Spreaker, who knows? Yeah. Back to the classic. Okay,
Is it
so
on
it has been a
Apple?
long time since we did this before. Jack, were you on the last one or no?
Last
I
one was
doing the
Tanner.
last one, and then I wasn't on the last one.
Okay.
Tanner was our
A
last
long
one.
time.
John.
Right now, the reason why we're trying something different. So, okay, so you guys that are listening to us on Spotify or iTunes or whatever, we are also recording live right now in on our Discord that we'll be posting the first episode to YouTube. Then from then on, we're gonna be live streaming it to our supporters if we can. I believe is the thing.
I don't know if we're going to be able
I'll always
to.
put it on the YouTube.
You just want to put them straight to YouTube.
These will all be on YouTube, one way or the other.
Could you make like a Patreon YouTube?
You could. Well, if you wanted to, you can. If you make a Patreon, you can post stuff just to Patreon, and only Patreon subscribers can see it.
Okay, so we have some options, but we want to make sure that our supporters get a little something.
Now,
Um,
let's give them something special. Podcast is for everybody. We should record
Yeah.
extra.
You can see these faces. You can see Jack open up a Corona with his American flag mark.
Nope, those are his fingers.
Yep, tank top. Yeah.
Jack opened it with his fingers. He doesn't use a can. He doesn't use a bottle opener. Yeah.
I've played so much Winston,
Yeah.
and I've adapted chimp-like features.
Hey, he's not even angry.
Okay, so obviously shit's crazy out there right now. We went from quarantine to open to very bad numbers to lots of politics, riots, protesting. So shit's been a little weird, right? That's what made us want to try this outlet to try some things different. I think it's fucking awesome, actually, that we get to record this and not be in the same room. That's amazing to me. So, Jack, how you been? How you been?
I'd be a lot better if I was up there with you right now.
Oh,
No, I've been good.
Spicy.
Just chilling.
he knows what I like to hear. He knows what I like to hear.
Let's see. Played a lot of Overwatch. Played a lot of Valorant.
Yeah, yeah.
Picked up, what's it called? Diablo again.
Tres?
Do what?
The third one?
Yeah.
Is
Diablo
that,
3.
if someone says Diablo, does everyone just automatically think it's the third one?
I would
I
say.
mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of what I think.
I
Is,
don't
but, like,
know. I don't know these things. I'm not a Diablo-er here.
let's see what else happened. That's pretty much it. I still.
How many times have you left the house?
Well, I get scheduled. I still have a job. So.
Okay.
And during the
You've been
quarantine.
working through the whole thing, or did you have a little? You had a little break, right? If I remember.
Yeah, during the quarantine, it was kind of up in the air, and then we pretty much decided we were going to do like projects. So they like had us come in, even though we were closed, to like do like painting and
Clean door handles.
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, very essential stuff. These
Very
kids got to go to the show, boys.
It's essential, baby. Don't be sad about it. Jeff is an essential worker. He's been working
Yeah.
from his bed that you see behind him.
From this chair, that is it hates its life. It's so sick of my ass. Literally.
Oh man, that is good. How are you? How are you doing? Staying alive? How many times you left the house?
So, I maybe
7?
like 3 or 4 times during the quarantine.
I want to know about your alcohol delivery.
Ooh,
How's that work?
sweet baby.
I'm
Well-
gonna have to look into that because my car's in a shop right now.
Yeah, there've been some grocery delivery apps out for a while, and
Which one do you use?
Instacart.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, they were.
How'd you find it?
I don't even remember how
It found Jeff. It found Jeff.
I would, well, due to my instinctive laziness, I was like, what? I tried to find as much possible to get delivered to me, so I don't have to leave the house. But then I was like, I mean, at the time I wasn't making quite as much money as I do now, and I mean,
Is it pretty cheap?
it's relatively cheap. There's like maybe like a $4 delivery charge, and then whatever you want to tip the person. So it's you're spending $10 almost just to have someone bring it to you, which it's not a
Okay,
big
so
fucking
similar to,
deal.
like Postmates.
Yeah, except for they go to grocery stores, and
Huh.
you just pick out like the whole list of everything you kind of want, and it's like it'll be like, yeah, if this is out, what do you want as a replacement? And they literally just send one.
Or
Yeah.
Jaeger.
They send someone there, they walk through the store and grab everything and then bring it to your house. And they recently, just before the quarantine started, they partnered with Total Wine.
Oh, so you got a little selection there.
Ooh,
Is
yeah.
there a item limit? Or can you get as much as you want?
Not that I've seen nothing on an item limit. I've gotten like $60 worth of groceries, and I'm sure it sucked for the guy that brought them, but
Oh, it sucked, all right.
he brought them all.
You know it sucked, Jeff. Don't-
Yeah, that's why I paid. That's why I paid for the fucking delivery, because I don't want to go fucking do it. But
all right, so everyone's surviving, everyone's staying safe.
What have you been doing, John?
Dying
Streaming
slowly.
and hanging with the fam as much as I can. My work is bringing back pretty much like kind of how they're doing, like 75% back of their staff are at full time. I am fortunate enough to be getting some unemployment, so where we can stay safe. And then I think in a week or two, I'll be back to full time at level 1, which sponsors us now. That's
ooh,
new
he's
news.
got the
that
hat.
happened
That's
right
new.
now.
Yeah, yeah. That,
Yep.
Just before the
so
perfect
level 1,
timing for it.
Level 1, my job, the place that I love. I mean, I'm very impressed with the management team. I like places that go above and beyond to find out what if there's something wrong, or if they can switch something to appease, if they have the ability to. You know what I mean? Like,
To service you, John.
I like to be serviced. And
Little 5-finger service.
oh, you know it, you know it. And I'm just really impressed with them, and I'm glad to be a part of that team. So that's cool. But yeah, I just been trying to gain some momentum in GGS with the streams as much as I can, hang out with the fam. You know, that's that's really. I mean, there's not eating. I've been eating and drinking my
So much.
my weight daily.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why I'm wearing black, I heard black slims you down. So yeah, I know camera adds 4 to 50 pounds. That's what you guys are seeing right now.
And when you take off the shirt, it adds another 40.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Not like this.
Not like this. But luckily I have this fucking face and this beard, so I'm alright.
The poop that keeps popping out for your hat.
Yeah, your little Dennis the Menace. Oh, you hit it. It's gone now.
Oh, you hit him away.
You tucked
Oh,
away the
shit.
the Dennis.
Okay, so how is streaming going for everyone? Let's talk about streams real quick before we get into trends with benefits. And how's streaming going?
Streaming for me's been going actually. It's been interesting because I think like this quarantine is the first time I've streamed an RPG. It was like was Assassin's Creed Origins actually, because I've always done Overwatch or some sort of competitive like first-person shooters where I normally stream. And so I was actually really nervous to stream an RPG because I feel like I kind of made my like.
It opened up
You know,
your horizon.
people saw Mongoose go live and it was like, oh, he's probably doing some sort of competitive
Winston.
game or something.
We're gonna see Winston.
Yeah, exactly. And then so I felt like kind of like not scared, but like I was like going when I pressed go live when I had Origins launched, I was like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I've never done this shit before. Like how do I like?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Like, do I get hyped? Like, what do I do? Like, I don't really know. And so, I just, I played the game and like talked to people and stuff and like what I was doing. And I actually figured out that like I really enjoyed that. Like that was a lot of fun.
And you had some of the biggest numbers that you've had
in a while. Yeah.
So not only did you get the support, because it's rough. It's rough when we've played Overwatch and made that a staple in this community.
It's a scary move to play something else.
It is. It's like, okay, because sometimes my mental capacity for playing comp, it's like, god damn.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like I was able to play when I was younger, I could play for a long time. Like I played the Origins up to the 8-hour mark, where like apparently we don't have a limit anymore. I thought we did.
Definitely went over the 8-hour mark and didn't get cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
so I didn't
strange.
know that. I thought I could only go for 8 hours. But I did Assassin's Creed for. I was like, I could have kept going, but I thought I had to get off. And then Overwatch, I could probably only get 4 hours out of it before I'm like, I'm just done. And like, I just become an asshole. I become an unlikable person.
Yeah.
Because like I'm irritated as fuck, and people like try to like, oh, you're doing great. And I'm like, you know what, fuck you. And I'm like, well, you know what, maybe not fuck you, but like I'm not.
I'm like, god damn it. Yeah.
In this particular moment, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. So like, it was I really enjoyed that that opportunity during the quarantine to be like, well, what do I do now? Like, so for my streams at least, like I tried something new with the RPGs and I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
And so
and now
actually,
it's like, isn't it going to become a staple of your streams now? Or are you doing like Thursday dedicated to one of those types of games?
Yeah, I'm trying to do this summer. I'm trying to do a like PlayStation, like I don't know what to call it. Like
It's your retro.
Review.
PlayStation.
Yeah, like see you later, boys. Like just play all of like the classics. Like we beat what was it, Infamous Second Son already. We beat that one. I don't know what's next. They're doing a deal at GameStop right now where you can get PlayStation games that are under $20 for like 50% off. You can buy like 5. So I was gonna go buy the ones that I don't have.
You remember what I told you about my stack?
Do you have Killzone Shadowfall?
No.
No, Killzone was that's not even on PS4, is it?
That is.
I mean, like, was it? I thought it was like the first PS3 game, or was it the first PS4 game?
Killzone Shadowfall was the first PS4 game.
Oh, Shadows Fall. Not the that's not the original Killzone.
No.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking of.
Like like the last one that was made. And
I don't know if I ever played that game.
loved that game. I really enjoyed it.
Are you gonna play it?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get next. So once I get that, we'll do another PlayStation stream. But I'm honestly thinking tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna start Odyssey. Like, I know I did Origin,
I think you're gonna
My
love
babe, my babe.
but like Jeff wants to see it,
Oh,
and
Well, I think a lot of people will be there for it, man. I mean, okay, so a lot of shit's going on out there right now. Our numbers are a little lower than they were in the prior weeks, which is to be expected. There's a lot of shit going on out there right now.
yeah,
And I know Jack, we had been talking, and it's like, how do we feel about streaming while all this is going on? And it's like, well, even if it's sometimes mentally tough to just get on and put on a happy face when there's a riot going on fucking down the street from you. But if you can go on and just have a good time and even just make a couple people happy and have a safe place for everyone to hang out.
You offer that space to someone who can just hang out,
Yeah.
and like, you know, kind of like detach for a little bit. Like, that's worth it to me. And then I think it's easier to be like comfortable in that space if I'm not like screaming like heal me or you know, like do something. So I feel like if I'm able to like chill out and enjoy myself and not be like really fucking pissed the whole stream, or at least for half of it,
Yeah.
like I think that helps too. So like I think for right now I'm gonna like just like I'm not done. Like I'll still stream Overwatch and stuff, but I think I'm gonna do it and like
It's not being about done with the game. Like we're a variety page. I wanted everyone to understand that. So like, take advantage of that. And now that we have a bit of a following, they're gonna support you in these new quests that you do.
and Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
And
baby.
so speaking of someone who used to play a lot of Overwatch and really doesn't stream Overwatch anymore, who's been getting into a lot of RPGs, Jeff, been playing games start to finish for the past probably month and a half.
It's been, I actually think since I stopped playing Overwatch, I've had so much more fun streaming.
Right?
Like it's been
That's what I felt.
been the best streaming decision I've made. Also, I play like Overwatch kind of off stream and kind of stuff, but then like I'm just mad in my room by myself and I'm fucking up, and I'm usually just drunk and being bad at the game anyway. But yeah, since I did that, I'm like, God, and since I just restrict it to, I'll only play that RPG during my stream, so I don't beat it in like a day or two.
That's dope.
It makes it last so much longer, and
people pick up right where you left off. That's a cool aspect.
You can just if they really want to, they can watch through the VODs, the old recorded stuff, and it'll go straight through if they really want to.
Yeah.
But I've had so much more fun streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was kind of glad Dakota like missed his last one. I was like, oh god, yeah, I want to play some more Mass Effect. I'd have to wait till Wednesday.
When I was playing Origins, like I really wanted to play it off stream, like really bad. Like I thought about going to bed when I wake up.
Yeah,
and be like,
nope.
God, I just want to play it so bad, but I can't because I don't want to like. I want people to like watch it and like, if you watched when I got off stream, like I want the next stream to be like, oh, he just started playing again.
Yeah,
So, like, that's my goal.
that's gonna get rough when we get into these big titles coming up, because
I
there's
know.
gonna be fucking hot fucking fires.
That's why I was like, some of the games I didn't get, I was like, I'm okay with this because I can just
That's
play it in my heart.
why I also did that. So like, we all want to stream everything. I get it. I get it. If it's cool and there's some huge titles, which is actually our main segment, is upcoming games for 2020, big titles, who will be streaming it, and then our predictions for Game of the Year 2020. I'm gonna write them down.
God of
We're
War.
gonna come back because this is about the halfway mark.
It's God of War. It's God of War 20.
God of War.
It's still just going all the way through.
Guns from last year would be Apex Legends.
Yeah. Apex it blew the fuck up really, really fast, and
If you get 50 million users in a fucking week, I mean, come on. I had to pick it.
Oh, that kind of sounds like The Witcher 3 when the show came out. It hit its all-time high on Steam for being fucking 6 years old.
Will I ever
Didn't
hear
it have
the
all
end of
time
that?
high quarantine? What was it? 20 million people logging into Steam.
Oh, so yeah, over the quarantine, Steam hit its highest consecutive online users in a day. Was it a day?
I
Jeez.
believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 20 or 30 million people playing at one time,
Holy shit.
just because you couldn't go to work.
Oh yeah, we had some pretty decent numbers going for like 3 weeks straight. Every single one of them was like 1.6K, like 1.3K, 2.7K. We're like just playing fucking Mass Effect 2, 7K. Like what?
You're gonna, I think,
You were hitting some fucking numbers. So.
I think you
Yeah,
might.
Steam smashed its all-time record for concurrent users over the weekend with a 24-hour peak, set at 20,313,451 according to the data.
20 million people playing it in a 24-hour period. I think you'll probably like my next game I got coming up, John, because I don't think you've heard of it, but it was. I think I made the bold proclamation at the time. I was like, this is the game that GTA wanted to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it?
Sleeping Dogs.
I don't know. I've never played it.
Yeah, it's like.
I know what it is, but I never played it.
I'm
Oh,
actually
okay.
so excited to watch this.
It was fucking. Because I'm doing the old games I really fucking loved, and it popped up in my head. I was like, oh fuck yeah, Sleeping Dogs, and then when I pulled up my library on Steam with it, I was looking back, and it's like, hey, it's like the definitive edition's on sale right now for $3. I was like, oh, there's some DLC I probably don't have in there, so I spent $3, and you got like the definitive edition that has like 40 DLC add-ons
God,
to it and shit. It's
I'm so
like
excited to watch this.
I'm.
Yeah, no, and that's and I
It's like GTA with the triads, John, and you're with the triads,
yeah.
and there's like hand-to-hand shit and not just like straight guns all the time.
What, was it for PS3?
Well, I played it on PC, but I don't remember. I don't think it was a PC exclusive though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's on. It might have been on PS3 though.
Yeah, it was PS3. It wasn't PS4. It wasn't.
Okay.
They may have remastered in PS4. I'm not too sure.
It's older.
Well,
but
I'm very excited. About
You'll-
that. And
you'll like
I'm
that.
very excited. What were you saying?
You'll like that. You'll at least enjoy watching me
I
play
know.
Sleeping Dogs.
You guys are my favorite streamers, but
Yeah.
it's not just because you're on my team. It's because I fucking love watching.
We
you
have
guys
sex.
stream. We're all a team. We're on the team.
Oh, on the team.
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs is on PS4. That's the definitive edition.
Yeah, so I think that's the one I bought.
I'm excited for some of the momentum that we got through all of this. Like it's a rough time, so it was.
Also during quarantine, we hit 2K followers.
Now we're at
Yeah.
2107.
Yeah.
It took
So,
forever to get 19 to 2000, and then it took like 2 weeks to get
I'm saying. We're
2100.
doing things.
It just comes in waves.
Keep it consistent.
We're
We're
moving.
treating our supporters like gold. I'm about to do. I'll have to wait until my car gets fixed. But when my car gets fixed, I'm gonna send out. I have stickers to send out. I have masks that people have won from.
Oh yeah, the
level
cat wanted one, right?
from
Cat.
stickers from level 1. I'm gonna send. I have a whole stack of stickers right here. I'm gonna send every supporter we have a new sticker. So I'm just excited about the momentum that we got, and I'm proud of us, and I'm thankful for our followers and our supporters, and just
Yeah,
anyone who just chats. Like it's awesome to just be streaming.
That's my favorite part of the stream right there. It's like people who like decide to like
Yeah.
comment, and like it makes the stream like easier because you have someone to talk to. You're not just like, oh, I'm just gonna go over here and kill this guy, or
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean. Like it's easy to like hold a conversation with someone, and then like also you like it's like I don't know, it feels really cool when someone's like just in the chat. Like that's one of my favorite part of the stream.
Oh, real quick, Jack, your fucking cuts screen away to YouTube videos is an amazing achievement. I think when you did it for Assassin's Creed, whenever you went to eat, you did the little videos about fucking.
I was just really proud of that. I liked it because I thought it was I was pretty impressed.
It was pretty good.
I think it's phenomenal. I watch that shit at nighttime when I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Like we all do. Everyone does. That's why they have it.
And we're gonna do that again for Odyssey. So we
Yeah.
want shit.
And then your YouTube things when you were in queue that one day for Overwatch, like that's a good upgrade. I'm gonna try to, like, I have a few upgrades that I want. I want an HD. I want this to be HD. It's
You
not.
look really good.
Is this HD?
Pretty good.
It look
There's a different one. It's not the one that I want.
it looks a lot better on Discord, I'll say, than when I have Streamlabs up. It's I'm a little uncomfortable with how clear it is right now. Field of view is a little wider. My face is all. I'm like, oh my god, what is all this shit here? Like,
Jeff, you look like a brilliant man.
oh, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck. It's just I normally don't see it. That's all. It's just
I go like this when I walk into my bathroom, so I don't look at my mirror. I think
a lot of the times I'm walking in there without glasses on, so
I can't even
It's just-
see my own.
Headphones though.
it's just wiener muscle memory to pee.
Leaves with headphones on.
Yeah. All right, guys, be right back.
All right. Anything else before we get into our first segment?
Jack's not gonna have to worry about getting up when he's playing Odyssey because he's not gonna want to put it down.
It's so
So?
good, dude. It's so good. I think the reason why I told you that Origins is my favorite is because they have that Final Fantasy 15 tie-in,
No.
and I mean I love that. But
I love that.
Odyssey.
However, I feel like it prohibited me from trying any other weapon in the game because once I got them, I didn't use anything else because it was
I
just
didn't
so good.
either. You don't need to. They're not that up.
Well, it sucks because the sword and the shield has the. I feel like they have it's the best overpower ability. So like,
Yeah,
I would try to
so
use something else, and I'm like, oh, like it
Why would
increases.
I do that when I can like get there's so much value
Yeah.
out of those.
I know. I told you. I was like, look, you're not gonna get another weapon once you get this. We don't need it. It's so fucking badass.
Yeah.
But Odyssey, I think Odyssey has the fucking sickest helmets of any
Oh,
game
Spartan
that I've
mostly.
ever seen. Like, there's some low-level helmets that I just kept on because they were so fucking cool. I was like, I don't want to change.
You can just you can just upgrade them, but yeah.
You can, but then there's a point where you just
Yeah.
come across the one and you have to switch it. But God, you're gonna love it, dude. I'm excited to watch it. Okay. With that said, it's now time for Trends with and that's when Jeff's gonna go in and edit that. Correct?
Yeah, we'll do something. That's pretty good. Sounded like the
so Trends
original.
and Benefits is where we keep up with today's hot topics, and I'm not talking about the store from the '90s. Who worked at Anybody work at Hot Topic? No, not you. Jeff.
I wasn't cool enough to work at Hot
Jeff, you
Topic.
look like a Hot Topic scoundrel.
No, I didn't have the beard
I
then.
mean, I probably could have worked there.
Oh yeah.
Jack probably could have more than
okay.
I would have.
So I didn't really want to talk about the negative stuff going on out there, so my list is pretty small. But I have a couple things that we can talk about. Okay, so who liked Suicide Squad?
I hate that this is even like a controversial opinion, but I thought it was entertaining. I know it wasn't a great movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Entertaining. It's worth the $15 to see it. He has
It was.
always said that just go in and be entertained, or
If
if
you
just go in and
just-
it's a great movie.
Just be
Why would
entertained.
you can rent it for $5 probably.
No, I mean like in the theaters. Went and saw it like in theaters. When you,
Oh, you're one of
Pay-
those.
I love going to theaters.
yeah, I went and Bill wanted to see Birds of Prey in theaters. I was like,
He
he's like, I'll pay. I'm like,
She is like Margaret Robbie. Is that it?
I think he was just nothing was really coming out at the time, like comic book, movie wise, even at all. I think he really just wanted to see something, and I didn't even want to pay for it. He's like, I'll pay for it. I was like,
Not that of a movie.
I was like, that's the only way. I liked Suicide Squad more than I liked Birds of Prey. Say that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never saw. I haven't seen either, so I have nothing to say.
Okay, so the reason I bring it up is because Zack Snyder, they're gonna release a new cut to this new streaming HBO Max.
Oh yeah, yes.
There is a lot of hype
I know.
behind this because so what happened is Zack Snyder started directing this. There's a very dark tone. We all know what Zack Snyder's shit looks like. Okay,
Watchmen, Man
Exactly.
of Steel.
Yep. Well, something happened with a death in his family. He
Just-
had to bounce out. I believe the director from Wonder Woman took over.
I don't remember exactly who took over.
I could be wrong, but I think or was it a Marvel? Maybe it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
It was a Marvel guy that
Justin.
came- What's his name?
Was it Justin or Sean?
Oh, what's his name?
The director of Guardians.
Well,
Galaxy.
we're talking about Justice League, the Justice League Zack Snyder cut. That's what you're talking about. You didn't say the name of the movie yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about what happened. Is the reason why they're doing this.
No, I know. You just didn't say the name of the movie.
Snyder started directing this thing, then he had to leave, and halfway through it, they changed directions, and they hired this other guy, and I think,
James Gunn.
James Gunn
There it is.
directed-
James Gunn. There we go. So when you watch this movie, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like one scene's like dark and gritty, the next like they're fucking telling jokes and shit and hanging out, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? The tone is so off. So finally, enough movement has got behind this that they're going to release a Snyder cut of Suicide Squad. They've got
No, it's not Suicide Squad. You're thinking it's Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was trying to say. I
Justice
was like, you're thinking of Justice
I
League.
get those movies always. Oh, they're both so shitty to me. Sorry, they're both.
I
so
still
shitty.
thought it was
Wait,
entertaining.
Justice League come out?
Justice League has been out for a long time.
Yeah, like 2018 or 17. It's been like two years at least.
What?
Yeah,
You buy it?
you've been in your room.
It was it was entertaining as well. I still
What do you like better, Suicide Squad or Justice League?
Justice League.
At least
At least we had our what
Like
I
Batman
was
versus Superman?
after that, the sequel to that.
Come on, man.
Is it a
Get with
sequel
it.
to it?
The Justice League is the sequel.
Yeah.
It's called Batman vs Superman a new
Whoa.
Justice of a New Dawn or some shit. I forget.
Justice of a New Dawn.
Wait, did it come out and then Aquaman came out? Is that how that was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Aquaman came out after.
Yep.
I had no
You
idea.
should watch it and let me know what you think about it because
No, I'm gonna use HBO Max to watch the Harry Potter movies again.
there you go.
Oh no! Well, you should watch the Justice League that came out, and since you're gonna get HBO Max or
Max.
whatever, then you can
already have
see
it.
the difference. Then you can see the difference in the Schneider cut, which the difference.
It'll be better.
Are you excited?
It's gonna be different. I'm excited. I won't.
I think
they
my
got
fucking-
they got Ben Affleck doing reshoots and shit. That makes me think that they're gonna actually do
really
this right.
trying.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I took you guys this way with the wrong title of the movie. I definitely meant what's wrong am I talking about? again?
Justice League. Christ. Fuck.
Dude,
We're talking about Suicide Squad.
I was so disappointed in both of those movies. They both broke my heart at the same amount, so I get them mixed up. I just had
I was
so many.
never a big DC fan, so
I'm a
for me,
huge DC fan, but I got nothing. I
And
can't
I have
help
nothing
it.
against DC. I just never really got into it as a kid. Like I was kind of like force-fed Marvel, so like it's kind of like what I just consumed.
Oh, not even. I was.
I love you. I love Marvel and DC the same, but right now Marvel's killing it in the movies. And
They
DC is
they just did it right, and DC they tried to play catch up and fucked everything up so hard.
Oh yeah, that's why the Justice League got thrown together. They're like, well, we need something like the Avengers. I mean, yes, this was all pre-made in comic books, but they're like, Avengers is doing good. We need Batman to have friends, quick. They're like,
Yeah.
what about that stupid show that we made back in the day? Do it. Make it a movie.
They're like
My
Mar.
problem is, it's like The Dark Knight. Like not to be like that guy, but it was really good. Like I hate like everyone said it's really
Dark
good.
Knight
Like,
is
it
amazing.
Wait.
good. And like, it didn't need to have like that, like, in my opinion, it didn't need to have that, like the Avengers, like,
Bubble gum
team
popping
up.
up.
They didn't need that. Like, they already had their thing. Like, DC was always much darker tone. than
Keep
Marvel,
4
in my
characters, make them murder everybody, and just be dark and fucking. You don't need.
I
friends.
feel like they jumped into it too soon because if you think about it, like
Oh,
Marvel
yeah,
had
that's what we were saying.
they had like Iron Man, they had like they had a like really long build up to the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what Def was saying. They
Yeah.
played catch up.
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they-
Marvel had been planning
Right,
this
and
for
Justice
20
League.
years, and then DC just caught wind of it and was like, oh, fuck.
And
Wait.
like the thing is like we all know like they could have like I feel like as fans, like and even if I'm not a fan, like I like Batman, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Martian Manhunter. Those are like the two guys I like from DC.
He's actually in the Snyder cut, by the way.
Ooh.
He wasn't in the Justice League movie, but
He
he's in.
wasn't?
No. He's in the Snyder cut though.
I mean,
That's how much like
Yeah.
different the Snyder cut is.
I can't believe he was because I watched Justice League and he was pretty like
Yeah.
prominent in the show
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger. I didn't even know that, but I feel like they didn't.
So
need to, like,
Snyder Cut's a good thing, right? I'm excited.
The Snyder cut, yes, it has.
And
It
I
went.
feel like
yeah.
as fans of like comic books and stuff, we would have appreciated to watch another build up to an Avengers type movie. Like that was part of the fun. Like part of the fun of the Marvels movie was staying after the credits and watching what's the next one going to be, and then everyone talked about like, well, what does that mean? What does this mean? Like, I would have been okay with like waiting another like couple years to see what they were going to do. You know what I mean?
And then, yeah, that's exactly. I'm pretty sure I was drunk texting John about when I started watching Endgame again. I was like, these fucking piece of shit assholes spent fucking 22 movies and 15 years of my life leading up to this fucking shit. I'm just gonna crying at 3 a.m. again, like
Oh,
stupid. I saw it in theaters.
so moving.
Yeah. No, it was good. Marvel did it brilliantly. DC was almost ahead of the game with the Dark Knight and the Bane. I forgot
Ooh.
what Bane. Return of the Dark Knight or Rise.
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
DC. That's when DC was ahead, in my opinion. And
They were.
then-
That was
And
the
then
last time they
boom.
were ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, Marvel came up with the All Avengers. Even though it was planned, it
Didn't-
started coming together.
I think didn't Iron Man come out a year after Dark
The,
Knight, or was
I don't remember.
Batman.
or was it Batman?
the Batman Begins.
God,
Because they're really close.
they were, but
And-
even DC should have. They should.
They should
Have
kept
just-
Christian Bale.
Um,
Batman.
I think I was
I
even.
like Ben.
I was still satisfied.
I'm not saying Ben's bad. What I'm saying is like we all like we liked Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and it'd be like if Robert Downey Jr. did 3 Iron Mans, and then for the Avengers,
No,
it was a different guy. Like that would have
I'm
like
glad
it started off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
made you feel more at home. You don't have to
Exactly. Like if they would have had Christian Bale and Batman vs Superman, I probably would have been more into it.
I think
Everybody would have been.
there was some. I think there were some issues on the back end with Bale himself. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
probably
there's a
70
lot of
years old.
issues.
yeah. So,
The
but
DC stuff.
but even that the trilogy was fucking amazing, and even if DC had to restart over, right with the next movie with Affleck, even if they had to start there as their number one Batman to start
Yeah.
the Justice League climb, even if it took another 15 years, if they just took that 15 years and did it right, it would have been just as fucking amazing as the Avengers.
Yeah.
Who
Like,
cares if
start
we
a
had to?
Batman movie,
Who cares if we had to wait another 15 to 20 years? It would. Why they rushed it and fucked everything up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. So we're all excited for the Zack Snyder cut. But real quick about HBO Max, so you can inform us, because I was wondering, Jack, what's on there right now? I almost downloaded it, but I didn't want to start my free trial until I got it.
Wait till the
I know
cut.
what's
Wait
on
till the
there.
cut.
I think, and this is just coming from like I like did minimal research on it. I know that a lot of the Cartoon Network shows that I grew up watching are on there. Like, what's it called? Like I loved Foster's Home as a kid.
What is it?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is on there. Shadow's on there. All the Harry Potter movies are on there, which I'm very excited about. And then, um,
So just like all HBO HBO
I'm pretty sure all
programs.
HBO's on there too. I think it's like a meld of like HBO being like really like closed off. Like I don't know if you guys had HBO before, but like they had like their like
I have
movies that,
HBO
like,
Go right now.
Yeah, that's and HBO Go turns into HBO Max.
It does?
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
I
at
have
least
HBO Go, and it was making me sign up for a whole different motherfucking thing.
on my phone, I had HBO Go, and then the app just like updated and then turned into HBO Max.
I would love for that to happen, so I don't have to pay.
So-
and just already have what
Yeah,
I
like,
have.
I just like I don't know if you guys can see on the video thing, but like
Alright.
it's on there right now.
And it has and it's like both of them combined.
HBO Max, yeah, and I only had the HBO Go on my phone, so
Hmm.
I should be good. At least as far as I know.
Makes me happy. I hope that's right. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got up on here. Oh, PS5. Look into the system is now June 11th.
Yep.
At 1 p.m.
Yep.
We're coming to the end of the PS4 era.
Yes, we are. We're coming into the end of like not only PS4 but just this generation of consoles, the Xbox One and PS4.
Yep.
This is their last kind of hoorah.
Huge staples. I mean,
That'll be out before this podcast is out. So it's Thursday.
make sure that you have watched it.
I'll
Is
be streaming it.
yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be on my stream.
Jack's gonna stream it.
Yeah, okay, so you would have already have watched this. That's happening on the 11th.
So it's just our predictions and thoughts at this point.
Yeah,
Since we
so you
don't
think
know
they're
what it
gonna,
is.
You think you're gonna drop the pre-order?
They'll drop the release date for sure, and maybe
Yeah.
when the pre-orders will go live,
Open a pre-order.
And they'll be like maybe the pre-order
goes live this date.
start on a certain day, but I don't think they'll drop the same day.
Man, I got that itchy motherfucking finger now.
I know.
I think it's awesome that GGS is gonna have those capabilities right off the bat. We're gonna be able to stay very relevant, and that's fucking one of my main goals for us. You know, is to play what we want but stay relevant. So that's fucking cool. We're all three getting one. Yes, that's what I know.
Yeah,
I'll be getting.
I should be.
Yeah.
Because I know you, Jeff, got a PS4 last month. So
Pretty much.
right at the end of the PS4 era.
Never really had enough money to get one, ever.
No, I know.
I've always been a
The cool
generation
part
behind.
about getting the PS4 or PS5, sorry, that's so ingrained in my head. The PS4.
I know.
The PS5 will be essentially we'll have a like 2 PC setup for streams. Like you'll have your streaming PC
Mhm.
for like handling all the stream stuff, and then your PS4 or PS5 will be like essentially doing all the loading for the game. So I'm kind of excited for that and to be able to play stuff because like when I stream Overwatch, I have to lower the graphic settings for the stream to be super smooth. But then
You run at 30 FPS. You're the only one that does that.
does everyone else do 60?
Uh-huh.
I do. Not. I don't do.
Dude, it was on purpose.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
No, I do 60. I do 60 FPS, but I don't run at 1920 by 1080 resolution.
I do 1920.
I know you do
but-
You do
and
max,
I-
John. I'm afraid
Huh?
to. I'm afraid to try it again.
No,
Because
no,
it wasn't.
like
I
I
got
said,
my
on PS4.
PS4, man.
I would be afraid if I did the PC too. That's why I don't fuck with PC.
No,
My
I
shit
just.
works. I don't have to worry about it.
I know. That's why I understand why you don't want to fucking touch it, and I'm kind of like at that spot, even though my rig is a little bit better than the laptops we have. It was having issues for some reason running at that same speed, and I mean I could try it again, and maybe it's better because my internet's been switched up since then. But it's also that I don't want to touch it
So you do-
because then it's gonna fuck everything up.
You do 720?
No, it's
Or 1080.
It's 720 by default for the resolution, but
And then
most
you 60 FPS it.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I stream it the 1080, but I have it at 30.
30.
I think I
So
have.
you run
I
at
don't
the.
know, I'll go and look.
I lower the. I have the resolution down. It's like 12 something by 780, but at 60 FPS, which is most phones and most people watch on mobile. It's usually right around what they're looking at anyway. Even if you're streaming at max shit, sometimes
I have thought about lowering mine a bit because what you just said nails it on the head. Other people, they can't pick it up in some places.
Mm-hmm.
So like your stream jack might be more available than mine to some people. You know what I mean? Because they're able to watch it.
Yeah.
They don't have to download as much data to keep that 1080p fucking 60 FPS going.
Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh.
But that's the.
Yeah.
I've still got it at fucking like 5,000 bit rate, which is like
I don't know my bit rates, honestly.
plenty enough.
I don't even know where that comes in. I just do 4,000 or whatever it told me to.
Oh, the bit rate is how quickly it uploads. So like 5,000. If your bit rate's 5,000, your upload speed's 5 megabytes.
Oh, so that's why mine's around 4.1 because I picked 4,000.
Yeah, I mean, you can always what internet do you have? Did you say you got the Gigablast or no?
Yeah, I have the panoramic.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Check your speeds because I have the highest you can get with Cox. That's not Gigablast, and I have.
You have panoramic then. You have what I have.
I don't have panoramic. I have whatever the other thing is.
What does it say on your modem? It should have the name. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's the panoramic modem, but I think there's a panoramic plan that's different from the one I have. I'm hardwired in anyway. I don't give a fuck what my modem is. I'm not even on Wi-Fi.
Precious little spot there. I don't even want to move it, but yeah.
But you should have 10 megs up. So 5 of that is like standard for 1080p.
I have 30 megs up, baby.
You should probably try bumping up your.
Can it look any better than it already does?
It can't.
My stream looks pretty good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to cheat.
It'll smooth it out. It'll smooth it out even further. I'm running at a higher bit rate than you are.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, you guys know what time it is?
I don't know. No, you do the main segment first.
No, not today. We're doing this.
Oh, you're switch. I was unaware of the switch up.
We're doing a little switch up because I like how this is gonna play out. I did a little flippy floppy.
Mm.
A little flippy floppy before we get into the main segment. Okay. So, this week in Overwatch is where we talk about what the fuck's going on in Overwatch this week. What's new? Anything? Got
The anniversary ends tonight.
Well, by the time you hear this, the anniversary event will be over,
Yeah.
correct?
It'll be over.
Yeah, it is today, I think.
Yeah, ends today.
What's the main thing we hate about Overwatch right now? Bastion. Well, let me. Oh no, wait. Let's all keep our answers until and say it at the same time.
Okay.
What do we hate most about Overwatch right now? Bastion. We all hate.
What are they? I think they're. What is new? They just didn't they take out? There's no more role queue.
There's no more role.
No, that's going away.
There is role queue. There's no more hero law.
Yeah, the hero pool.
Hero pool. Whatever. Same thing.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Hero.
No more hero pool.
Hero
and
bands,
even
whatever it is.
In the is it the Overwatch League? They took it out.
I think.
Or...
No, I think in the Overwatch League, they're gonna have specific hero pools for every 2 weeks. They changed it to.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
So they kind of have hero bands still, but their last 2 weeks instead of 1 week.
Easier to practice around.
Yeah, instead of 1 week, it'll last 2.
They were doing the hero pools in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually where the.
That's why they did it.
They had different bands than we had, and then they put the two together. And what happened is that they were banning the most played heroes. So when they switched over to like everyone having the same hero pool, like pros and like regular comp players, what happened is the data got skewed for everyone because the pro players were getting fucked up because the first week the Echo is out, like available to play in the pro league, she was banned because everyone picked her. So like there was like she didn't need to be banned because she's like overplayed. It was just she's brand new here. Everyone wanted to try her out. So they now have adapted and I think they're limiting it to every 2 weeks now, like Jeff said. It's a little bit easier to practice around because the teams can have like those 2 weeks to like figure out their strats, what they want to play. And then I think for regular competitive play, there's no more hero.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just gone completely.
It's been gone for me for a while. I know they had it at a certain SR level.
Yeah, that's just now.
So it hasn't really affected me. I mean, I just got into platinum. Whatever. I just also jumped out of platinum.
Bring us back. Bring us back.
So that was a fun jump. The funnest thing about it was being at 2600.
You were at 2500.
2500. That's right. I was at 2600. Now I'm at 2300.
Hey, same.
Welcome to the
same adventure.
Welcome to the comp climb and drop.
I just want to spend 4 to 5 hours talking about how Bastion sucks.
Jesus.
I heard he got nerfed. Okay.
No, he didn't. He got buffed.
I'm pretty sure he got buffed.
No, they decreased his damage.
They decreased his bullet spread.
I heard that they made him weaker, but added a shield.
What the fuck? That was
literally uninstall right now.
That sounds like the alpha right there when Bastion had a shield in the alpha. He had a little shield in this guy. His turret.
Before you, people were telling me all day yesterday. That's all they were talking about.
I haven't heard anything.
Can you guys talk
Jack
about
is
it? So
Jack,
you guys talk about it. Look it up real quick. I'm a PP. I'll be right back.
We're just gonna talk shit about you the whole time.
That's fine. There's no fucking way he had a shield.
That was
removed way back in the day.
That was alpha. Before the game even went live, they got rid of that shield.
Yeah.
Why don't they just add?
In the beta, like it wasn't even in there.
Yeah. Well, they just why not add back in his fucking remote controlled car bomb? Like.
Yeah, way better.
I don't know. I think I heard some people talking in the stream about that too, but I don't. Someone mentioned something about them adding a cooldown to his Sentry mode, which I don't. I haven't. I've heard. I haven't seen any patch notes or any PTR notes.
Neither have I.
In the last couple days.
I don't like that though. Like even if you want to complain about Bastion, if you give a cooldown to his Sentry mode, you destroy. Like he's literally a useless character. You should just delete it. Like he at least has some relevance if he can like.
It takes long. It takes long enough to set up into.
Current mode anyway.
Yeah, usually you're a sitting duck and you lose half your life while you're switching to your big gun.
Okay, like Bastion shouldn't even be a problem for anyone because like theoretically he's literally a sitting duck, like you just said. Like you can if you have a hit scan character like a McCree or a Widow, like you can easily deal with it.
He's
as long as you get your shots. If you're mating Junkrat, and you don't get your mines on him, then he might be a problem.
I mean, if your team is
did someone say Junkrat?
If you're
I like to say he's probably the best hero they've ever created. And he's probably the only one that can take Bastion down.
By the way, your updated artwork, John, is coming along. Junkrat.
I know. I can't wait to see it. Okay, did we find out any info?
That you're wrong? Yes.
Please tell me. It wasn't me.
There's no updated. There's no PTR notes anywhere for any updates.
I was playing yesterday, and then someone came on the chat and said, "We ran into a Bastion, every single game.
Yeah, I mean, I know,
Every game.
I know you, I know you hate
It's a lot
to
more
hear
fun
it.
to play.
I know you.
Let's be honest. If you have you played updated Bastion,
I mean,
it's fucking fun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I enjoy the change they made to the Sentry mode, like how his bullet spread just like tapers in, and you're just
See
like
it.
it's like pressing control on the like the
It's
what's it
very
called?
easy.
It's a lot of fun.
I know.
It's,
I
It's
understand it.
I'm not
I
saying
don't like
that
it, but I understand it.
fun. It's very fun. That's why the more fun something is on a game, usually that means it's toxic. Okay? That means you're ruining someone's life.
Jack.
Here is the June 2nd, 2020 patch note. Bastion fixed a bug with Bastion's immortality. Oh, that's Baptiste. He's not even on here.
Yeah, some guy. I don't know where that guy was.
Playing yesterday, someone comes on the chat and says Bastion's nerf cannot come soon enough. I then obviously bit into it and we talked, and then people chimed in, said they heard. So was this all just? Did someone put LSD into my Jaeger infused tequila shots I was taking yesterday?
It kind of sounds like it.
So there's no
I'm
nerf.
not
So
seeing
now I'm
anything
there even more. I was actually kind of happy to
I don't
turn this
see
on and
anything. I don't see anything.
Well,
So and
sweet kiddo.
you're. I know. I can't wait for you to just throw it back in like my face because you don't want to accept it, but the way people play Overwatch on console and PC is so different. That's why Torb is nerfed on console. Torb does way more damage on PC because more people can hit him and take him out. His turret does like 30% more damage on PC, and his regular attack does more damage. They nerfed it on consoles because it was harder for people to hit a Torbjorn
So hard.
and aim for him. And it's the same thing with Bastion. He shoots so fast, and you don't even have to, since it's not like a normal hit scan, you can just mow around the control sticks, and it's harder for he's harder to take down on console. You'd have to switch off of Junkrat probably and coordinate with your team for once.
We were coordinated as fuck in our efforts were futile, man. Like,
you know what? You want to know what a solid payload Bastion counter is?
what?
Maywall Roadhog hook. You Maywall him up, Roadhog hooks him off. Useless.
So I have to learn a new DPS.
Or you need to make someone else play May.
Yes, let's do that. Yes.
There's ways to take him out. You just have to be. You have to be way more coordinated on console.
And I feel this is. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, really, because this is just how I feel. When I first started playing the game, and I've been an Overwatch player since the day it dropped. He was around all the time, Bastion, there. Then I feel like there was a time when I remember when I didn't see him.
People
all the time.
They
And
would
now
learn.
he's in every fucking game. Am I tripping or?
For console, I don't see him that much on PC. The last week or two I've played.
And I'm PC. So what do I do? Give me a mouse. Can I? What's the keyboard?
You just gotta find the strats, and you have to coordinate a lot.
So you're
more.
saying if I jump in with Junkrat, right at his face, he will kill me 9 out of 10 times before my grenades hit him?
Yes.
All right, let me write that down real quick.
If
Don't fucking do that. No.
if for some reason he's just unshielded, like if he's like the problem is when people play around him. Like if you got a Bastion sitting there with a Reinhardt shield or an Orisa shield, that becomes way harder on console.
They're all everyone. They're
That-
all around.
That's why.
I can feel you all around me. I am a Bastion.
That's why my favorite is lifting him up with May, so it distorts him for a second to try to recalculate where he needs to aim, and then hit him and then hit him with a road hook. And
I
he's
didn't even
useless.
know you could switch May's walls around until you told me 6 months ago.
It's probably a year, but
It was a year. You know, I go by 6 months.
Yeah.
6 month increments. I'm 66 months old.
Another strat that's a little harder too is just Diva. Like, you have to, if you like, just Diva charge into him with her shield, but that you have to have the coordination to take him down before her matrix goes away. That one's kind of hard. That one's real. It's got to be real quick. But I mean, when you get it,
you can have her rockets going, you can have her gun going, you can have her shield going, and you're flying into him. He's firing at you. Her shield lasts what, 4 seconds?
I think she's got 4 or 5 on the
three,
charge.
I know it feels like a long time, so I'll go with 3. I would think 3 seconds would feel like a long time if I'm shooting at you, trying to kill you, and you're eating every fucking thing I'm throwing at you. So I'm guessing 3 or 4. So you do that. He's taken a lot of damage. He might be scared and start and healing himself, which would be what you're counting on, is for him to get scared and heal himself. But if he doesn't, he's gonna kill you.
No, well,
unless someone else is attacking him with you.
That's why you have to coordinate, and that's the hard part. It depends on the enemy team and your team, because if you can focus if you can sort of dive him, just him, even if there's an Orisa standing on top of him,
taking the fuck out.
Who gives a shit? You've got the Matrix eating everything for 3 to 4 seconds, and if you can get everybody else to jump on him at the same time, like depending on their team comp, I guess. We would focus our fire on him and dive in and pop and maybe take him out and then res. We'd have to hop back, you know, because things were getting hot, and then there's a res, and I'm like, fucking fuck. Yeah, then what the?
It's just I even think sometimes that Junkrat is a bit overpowered, but he's been nerfed and stuff before.
He's got buffed.
He's also got some things, but he's been like, I feel like Bastion, they haven't worked on him at all.
Junkrat just got buffed.
He's had a buff recently. Bastion did.
Bastion and Junkrat got buffed in the same patch.
Yeah.
Why would they buff Bastion?
Because no one's playing him. Like, on the Grant. That's
why?
Because you're in your console world, which is less player based than the grand over thing of everybody PC, and they take the total number of players, and not a bunch of people are playing Bastion.
What about the 6 players that are playing on GGS Mondays?
Those are the only ones. Those are the only ones. But I'm telling you, if you just focus Sebastian with the strategy, you kill him 3 times, he's gonna fucking switch off Bastion. If he doesn't get a kill and you just fucking bum rush him and you execute it like 2 or 3 times easy, he's like, well, I'm fucking useless, and your Bastion's gone. They're done. Or their team's gonna shit on him and report on him and.
Alright, well, we all agree Bastion fucking sucks. Bastion. What's coming up? What's the next event? What's going on?
Summer Games would be the next one after,
Summer Games? Or, we already did Lunar New Year, right?
Oh yeah, it is the summers. June, July. That's the summer, motherfucker.
Well, they usually, when was the Lunar New Year?
Is like early February.
Oh, okay, then yeah, summer's next, probably July.
In July. Okay, so we have a month of nothing.
July or August.
Sounds cool. Can't wait. Hopefully, Junkrat gets a new skin.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand their skins anymore. Like, it used to be kind of predictable who's gonna get one, and now we're at a point where it's like, hey, you know that character got like a skin last year? They're getting another one this year. You're like, oh, okay.
They're like, hey, Blizzard, there's like 35 characters. Like,
they're all shush May.
May.
BlizzCon is canceled this year.
Yep.
Well, they might do like an online thing, but yeah.
So BlizzCon is canceled this year. Next year when we go to it, let's try not to get coronavirus.
Yeah.
Again, Jack.
We had it. I
Don't get it
I've
again,
never
Jack.
been more sure in my life about something, but I almost died this winter. I seen Jack. He looked. I've never seen a 6'8" guy look like a 3'7" little guy laying on a bed.
Those animal crackers.
And I drove back.
I can't. What you? I asked you. Why didn't you just let me?
I'm an animal.
You are an animal.
He ate animal crackers all weekend, so he was part animal.
Actually, I thought about that. I didn't actually eat anything. Okay, that could have been part of the problem.
No, it's because you were dying. How are you gonna eat when you're dying?
Cookies. All I ate was little crackers. I ate crackers, water, and then I went to what was it? There was the CVS right next to it, and I went and I bought some like fucking Gatorade or some shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I ate, and that's all I had. And I was like, I was laying in bed, and I was like, I feel like shit. I'm like, I want to order a Big Mac, and I go, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $5 for delivery. And like went back to sleep.
Oh my god.
I could have just brought you anything, dude. God, you were so sick, man. And then
You did have that sweet lemonade.
when we got back,
Oh my god! If you go
Scout got
back
so
and it's
sick.
not there, I'm gonna be so mad. That lemonade was literally the best lemonade I've ever had in my entire life.
You
Like,
love that.
That was the best lemonade. Hand to God. Like, it was so good.
So we got back, and then Scout got so sick, and then
I
one
felt
month
guilty.
after that. I've never been that sick ever in my life, ever. Like I was laying on the bed. I didn't eat for 3 days. I was sweating. I was like, I need more blankets. And people were like, he needs blankets. And then I'm like, no, I'm hot. I need less blankets. I'm like, he needs less blankets.
He's like, I'm not paying $5 for blankets.
I was like, I was waking up. I was like, why does my chest hurt? I can't breathe. I don't get it. And then my dumbass head's like, oh, it's just the flu. I had coronavirus. We all had it.
Maybe not.
Probably. If not, it was fucking the worst flu ever.
Yeah,
So we missed this BlizzCon, and then next BlizzCon will be great.
COVID 20.
B-roll for everyone. That'd be fun.
What'd you say?
Some nice B-roll for everyone.
Yeah. So the virtual BlizzCon this year.
Well, we don't know if it's
Something that we
happening or
can
not.
stream from our page and watch together.
If they do Summit, we can probably watch that.
Yeah, they still haven't said anything about what they're actually gonna do.
We don't know what they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could get some of that action on.
That's right. So we're gonna next year when we go, we're gonna try not to catch COVID 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20. That's a good one.
Anything else about Overwatch before we get into the last segment?
I feel like some people, I don't know. I don't think Overwatch 2 is coming out as some people think it's going to. It's my thing.
Whoa.
Sorry,
It's
John.
not coming out November?
No,
I don't think so.
not even next year's November.
I've seen videos.
We knew that was gonna happen.
I've seen videos of people saying that. I've seen videos of people say it's coming out this year, and I just don't think that's the case.
So what do you think? What are we talking here? Just give it to me straight, man. I need to mentally focus on how much more I might not
do.
commit suicide.
I would be like kind of surprised, but like not like that's the earliest I see is like summer 2022. This is when I see it.
That's in
2
what's
years.
it now? Wait.
Yeah, that's 2
What?
years.
And that's early.
I don't even want to go to BlizzCon. Fuck that play. All it does is set you up for emotional. I hate that. I'm never going back.
Never.
I'll see you there next year.
This just in.
We can
Fuck
spoon again.
that.
We can spoon again. Actually, no, it was Jeff and I who spooned.
Yeah, we spooned.
I slept with you the first. No.
Actually, no. Jeff just laid there while I snored.
God, I thought you were dying.
And here's the thing. And then I snored the next night, and Jeff's like, "You fucking piece of shit." And I'm like, "Jack snored louder than the whole goddamn place." He's like, "Yeah, but he's sick."
I thought he was dying. I thought
Fuck
Jack was.
me, man.
I thought Jack was dying. Your snore
He's
was...
allowed,
I
he's
was
allowed to annoy you, but because I'm alive, I'm not allowed to annoy you.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That's
All right.
correct.
Main segment. Okay, so there's a lot of new badass motherfucking games about to come out. I don't know if exclusively for the PS4, but what are the anyway? There's a couple titles that are exclusive, but there's gonna be some badass titles coming out before PS5 comes out. We will be streaming all of them. We're gonna talk about them a little bit, and then we're gonna give our predictions right now because we're about at the halfway year mark of our 2 predictions for Game of the Year 2020.
We get 2?
Or 1. I have 2. I was gonna go with 2.
I mean, I have 2.
have 3. I actually have 3, but you know. Okay. So, here's the games that are coming out. And then we'll talk about it. Cyberpunk 2077.
I was like, say the full name, you fuck.
Ghost of, I copied and pasted. This says Ghost of Tittyland, but that was
that was...
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. Marvel Adventures. Halo 6? Is it Halo 6? I just have Halo on here.
I had some sort of Halo game.
Halo Next, we'll call it.
Well,
AC Valhalla.
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 Hey, you got any more of that Valhalla left? Last of Us 2. And new
Halo Infinite is the name of the game.
Halo
Infinite.
Infinite. And Last of Us 2. Hold on, I just gotta shut this door real quick.
God damn it.
And I'm back. Okay. So, I said the names. Should we just talk about it, hit each one quickly?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Start off with Cyberpunk 2077, which will be streamed by Sir Jackington. Excited?
Very excited to play that, actually. I was playing Valorant the other day. I was streaming Valorant, and I was like, I can't fucking wait for Cyberpunk to drop. I'm fucking tired of streaming this shit. Not that Valorant's a bad game. However, I was in a mood.
He was moody.
I was in about a mood.
So obviously we're all going to get this game, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Jack will be streaming it, which honestly, I feel for you because the amount you're gonna want to play off stream, you're gonna have to like either do
Major blue balls.
I was thinking like if there's so many like little side quests and stuff, maybe you could do like some of that and just catch people up or something like in your next stream.
Yeah.
Or you could just do like how you did with I don't know, but like
He's just gonna
play this game nonstop.
He's just gonna stream every day.
Yeah. We start streaming, he just hits end stream.
Yeah.
He's like, and next up, me.
And then just my title will be like, "Fuck you, John. Don't lie."
Part 3.
let's talk about the stream aspects for it real quick. It's gonna have some titties and some dicks, I think.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? You know what you should do? You should custom make your own little fucking cut screen like Jeff had for The Witcher.
Yeah, I think I will do that.
And he had music too, dude. Jeff, I love you.
I didn't have.
That's fucking
I
sick.
didn't have music in the cutscene.
Didn't you have toss a coin to The Witcher?
No, I just
Oh,
played
no,
that.
was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, that was at the beginning. But I love that you put that song in there. That's what. Okay. But still, the cutscene was sick. Because yes, right now the rules for Facebook are
The
very...
only thing I'm worried about is I've seen gameplay of the game where you pick up this girl to like save her, and you know she's naked, titties out, and like you have to like carry her across to like get her help. So do
Okay.
I just black out that whole scene?
Yeah, you just got to explain it. What's going on?
Very detailed. I want nipple length. I
Yeah.
want areola size. I want.
Jeez.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Because I know in like Assassin's Creed, when like if it was a cutscene, I'd skip it, if it was like out in the open and they were just out there, I just wouldn't say anything and move on.
There was
But,
only
like,
there was only one cutscene that actually had them in it, Jack. Because I played it right after you, and I was like, "What happened to this one?" Because Jack skipped it, and like there was nothing. There was one
But
when
it-
you were with
it-
Cleopatra.
it's better to be
Second
safe
one.
than sorry. And like, if you see a girl hop up on a dick, you're like, go ride it. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
There was one in Origins with Cleopatra. She had some bitches around her with the titties. That was the one cutscene that had it. Other than that, it's like the bath areas where like when you're walking around, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there was
So
one
listen,
cutscene.
I mean, I have looked into it, and I mean, we've been around for like almost the start of this shit. There's no rules on nudity in the gaming. Like they're not going to ding us. You know what I mean? For that. So
I
if
also don't want to
something
risk
does
it.
happen and you are and it's unexpected, don't worry about being like, oh, I'm doing something bad. But if you can have something in place for where you feel like something's gonna happen, maybe do it. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if it's like,
I think I'll try and filter as much as I can out.
yeah,
But if something pops in there and I'm not like not ready for it, then so be it. But like, for
just
the most
don't
part,
start
I'll try and
masturbating.
filter it. Do what?
Don't start masturbating on stream.
Well,
Mm,
can't promise that, but
there's always going to be a split second of something because until you see it, you can't switch because you don't know what's
Yeah,
coming up. You're going to see it there's going to be a smidge of it at least, but
Everybody's like, was that a side titty?
yeah,
they'll be like, yes.
there is.
I'd rather not risk it because Twitch is having some big issues right now. Actually,
Yeah, 50% of them lose that. Yeah.
Well, what are those issues?
they're going. A lot of popular media companies or whatever are finally going back to old Twitch videos that have music in them, and then striking their channel with the DMCA. And you get three of those on Twitch on anytime on your account, and you're banned.
Kicked off.
So everyone on Twitch right now is deleting all of their old videos that had music in it, so they don't risk getting strikes.
Oh my god.
So that's why I'm like, I'd rather just be safe than sorry. If they ever come back and they're like, if they see nudity on it, that's a strike to your Facebook. Like,
Yeah. No, I like it. I like. Okay, obviously there's an adult theme to GGS. You know, I mean, there's not an adult theme to the games we play. I mean, fuck, I was streaming Minecraft Dungeons, but you know what I mean. There's a bit of an adult theme, and I feel like our followers kind of fit that demographic. I feel like that's what our community is for the most part. I think being safe is probably the best thing. But like, if something slips out, just know that it's not the end. Just be aware of it because I think there's gonna be lots of fucking in that game.
there better be.
Jack's whole
Hoping
stream is
it's
just
one of
back out. You're like, there's a titty over there. There's a guy dick out.
I'm literally fucking her right now.
The whole game is
Literally fucking.
the whole game is just Jack's camera in the corner with a black screen. He's like, well, I wish I could tell you how much fun I'm having right now, but everyone's fucking naked. We're just like a half out. Yeah, just
It's like take it to the black screen. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Okay. So that game's gonna kick fucking ass. We're all ready for it. Jack's gonna stream that one. Here we go. Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima Land.
Ghost of Tsunami.
Yeah.
No? Ghost of Satsuma. No.
Yeah.
Which I will be streaming because I am now the master at Japanese video games.
He's now mastered them.
I am doing so swell in Neo 2 that both y'all can suck my cock for
Why are you
telling me to not get this game. Huh?
I didn't tell you not to get it, and I was the only one who watched you play it.
I know. We had a good time. Were you lying to me the whole time?
Do what?
Or did you really have fun?
I had fun.
All right. It's an awesome game, Jeff. You should play it after.
I'm not gonna play it.
I
Okay.
personally think it
So
was more fun than Dark Souls.
what's up?
I think it looked more fun than Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It is. And
That-
but
I played all the Dark
you know what you didn't think was more fun than Dark Souls? Sekiro.
Yeah.
Which won Game of the
Yeah.
Year last year. Okay? One of the
Okay.
greatest games I've ever had the honor of playing.
But where the fuck is my?
Sekiro thing?
Yeah, I don't even know where I put it, dude.
In the trash can.
I don't hate people for a lot of things, but I hate you for that. You got the collector's edition. You did a YouTube video with Jeff,
How did I
and you
lose this?
played it for 2 hours. You asshole.
What the fuck is it?
Harley, get down. Get off that shirt. Get off that shirt. Hey! Psst, psst, psst. She's gonna shit on that shirt. She's doing something. She gonna shit on that shirt.
No, she's laying down. She loves.
To shit.
Go ahead, you're fine. Lay down. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, Harley. Motherfucking oh man, let's look at this shit. Show it to the class. Show the whole class. Show and tell.
An entire statue, and I don't know where it went.
How'd you lose? How do you lose that whole statue?
I don't know, dude. I'm like,
Are you being for real?
I'm being for real. I have no idea where it is.
What did you have in your hand?
I grabbed my picture collector statue.
Oh, that's okay. Whew. At least you have that. That's what you. That's the important thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Where's the secret one?
It doesn't matter
I
now.
don't know.
It doesn't matter now. He's got the Witcher one.
I'm gonna delete this. How do I get this video off?
Look at that, bro. Come on.
God.
I wish I could see the Witcher one though.
I
Or,
wish-
God damn it!
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know where it went.
Did you rearrange your room?
No, that's
Did you have
I'm-
a burglary?
Yeah.
But wait, let me show you guys something. I got a new Sekiro statue.
Check this out. I found it in Jack's room.
In
Last-
unrelated news,
It was wasted. I took it.
I'm like, yeah, you don't know. He don't know.
He
Okay,
don't know.
so are you guys excited about this game?
Oh, Ghost? Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Especially
You're
after
actually
seeing.
gonna get this because you did not have Neo 2, you did not have Sekiro.
Yeah, because this looks better than both of those.
Oh well, fuck me. It just came
So-
out 3 to 4 years later. I guess whatever. I guess things don't progress or whatever.
Wait, what? Neo
Heard
2,
what I said.
Neo 2 looked better than Neo 1. I downloaded the Neo 1 when it was free.
Me too.
I played it for like
And
5
I-
minutes and was annoyed by it. So
I played it on stream one night and it was very frustrating.
I hate it.
What were we talking about? Neo 1.
It was
I played because Joel was like, "You should download this," and I was like, "Okay." One of our moderators. And then I played it. It's the worst time of my life. The cops came.
as they should.
I rolled over my toe in my chair, blood everywhere, all over the floor and shit.
Was that what Mikey was talking about? Something he clipped that or something, and you didn't remember
No,
doing
that
it.
was a new one. This has
Oh,
happened
okay.
multiple times. I have a rare
Dumbass.
dumbasseriness. For some reason, when I'm gaming, I put my feet up on my wheel, like you know what I mean, like right against them, and then
No,
when something
some people
happens,
do that.
I roll a certain way, and I roll over my feet.
Huh.
How
I
long?
think I'm gonna start wearing Yeezys when I game. I think that'll solve that problem.
It does, yeah.
You should have stole the Yeezys instead of the Sekiro statue.
Yeah. I'm honestly like, I have no idea where it is,
Well, let's move on then.
and I'm kind of tripping, but whatever.
Now I'm just sad for you,
But
though.
yes, John, I will be getting Ghosts of Tsushima, especially after watching the
I
state
think I
of
might
state of
wait.
play.
Yeah.
I might wait for Tuesday to have the PS5 version. 'Cause I know Xbox has said that a lot of the games, if you buy it on Xbox
Yeah,
One,
they'll
you
give you
get a free Xbox, like whatever the new series is.
Really?
Yeah.
For free, you can upgrade to that generation.
What? That's
I
an
can't,
awesome deal.
I can't imagine PlayStation like saying no to that.
It's only been they haven't said it for a ton of games. There's like a small handful from what I
Cyberpunk,
remember.
You buy Cyberpunk Xbox One. you get
Cyberpunk.
a free.
I think
like,
they said,
upgrade.
yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think was one
Yep.
for Xbox. If you buy it
I believe that's true.
you get the next gen one.
Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna ask.
PS5 hasn't said. Well, PS5 they might pull it out of their ass on Thursday.
Yeah, who
I mean,
knows?
we don't know. They could
Yeah.
pull something like
We know
that out.
Literally nothing except there's a lot of fucking triangles, and they're using
65 trillion.
I hope so.
there's
Triangle.
65 triangles they're using.
65.
No.
Whole
it.
triangles in it. It's just the worst thing ever.
We're taking it back.
But I'm
Ghost.
super excited of streaming Ghosts of Tsushima
Shouldn't have
because
been-
of my
Isn't it
my
Tsushima?
love and my passion of the Japanese genre gaming style. From
Oh.
playing Sekiro to Neo 2, being the best at it, really, if you ask
Can
me.
I, there's a small there's a small side tangent for Jack, just because I know I just thought of it.
Yes.
And Jack is eagerly wanting a Japanese Assassin's Creed.
Oh yes.
Eagerly, and since my recent trek through the last like 4 Assassin's Creed games that I haven't played, have you seen? Did you play 2, Jack? The Ezio, so you played 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, all the ones with Ezio.
I don't think I played those two.
Okay, well
I
they
played 2 though.
2 and Brotherhood is the sequel to that, and Revelations is
Okay.
the third one. They all have the same assassin and continue
Yep.
that whole
Ezio.
story. Ezio.
I have 2. I mean, I played 2, but I'm gonna replay 2. I have on my computer, and then I'm waiting for the
It's so
summer
different going from that
sale.
combat back to that combat, though.
It's a lot different. I have it
Yeah.
on PS4 if you really want it. I have the collection with all 3 of them and
Oh,
the
okay.
the bonus
Yeah.
stuff. But there's a short. You can actually just pull it up on YouTube or some shit. It's old Ezio, and an assassin from Japan comes to him asking how to defeat the Templars in Japan. So there there is a Creed in Japan.
Okay. Confirmed. Hashtag confirmed.
Yeah. So I thought about it at 3 a.m. in the morning when I was watching that short. I was like, Jack, it's finally confirmed.
So we can just go into this game. AC Valhalla. It was a little bit down on the list. AC Valhalla.
Yeah, might as well.
This might be one of my personally most wanted games besides Cyberpunk and Ghosts.
And Last of Us and
No.
And
I mean, I maybe want this game more.
That's
than
right.
any of these.
Last of Us 2 is not Japanese, so you're as the master of Japanese games, you don't care about that one.
Yeah, I do because I'm gonna fucking stream it. Oh wait, what?
Harley got it. She's staring out the window.
No, down, Harley.
Her ears go down.
All right.
Yes, Valhalla, go.
AC Valhalla. Very, very excited for this game. Jeff will be taking this bad boy on. Excited?
Yes. We will have to get together.
yes.
Yes, we'll have to get together a smidge before because I have not streamed a PS4 game in many a moon.
Oh, I'll get you hooked up, baby.
Oh, you're
So-
not doing it on PC?
No, I love playing those games with a controller, and I don't want to just do it on my computer.
Are you getting a PS5 at launch?
Yeah. Yep.
It should. I think it's a PS5 launch time.
Do you think they'll have like bundles at the beginning of launch?
Well, maybe we'll find out on Thursday.
Maybe.
Because
They usually do.
Valhalla is the bundle. I'm getting the Valhalla bundle. That's what I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx it. Please God, please.
I think Valhalla drops before. I think Valhalla drops before its PS5 is launched, though.
I know, but I'm hoping they just have that available and they do.
As a PS5 title.
Yeah.
PS4. I'm just gonna wait.
I don't even. I know. I'm gonna
You're gonna be eating your own asshole, Jack, after playing Odyssey and shit.
Oof.
You're gonna want blood.
Or I'll just buy it on PC because my PC is better. PS5.
Yeah, it's good.
Not by much, but it is.
I like. Yeah. Well, that's another thing that sucks is with. I mean, like well, not for PC users, but they're like the top tier editions, like super duper ass fucking collector's editions. You can only get on PC. There's like 2 editions you can only get through the Ubisoft store on a computer.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So I mean, I don't want to get them because they get up to like $300+ or some shit.
They get insanely.
It's
Hey,
fucking
I played The
crazy.
Witcher, okay, I paid a lot of fucking money for the Witcher collection.
That's
I know you did.
Valhalla's gonna be
Worth it though.
Valhalla's gonna be great, but it's not gonna be Witcher 3 collector's edition.
Or which we have they talked about they're making another Witcher game.
Yes, but I don't think it was with Geralt or set with Geralt at all.
Does
So
it matter?
Geralt's my boy, but if they they need to have
If
some.
they can do that well, they can do other things very well.
No, that's why we're looking forward to Cyberpunk so fucking much. It's the
exactly.
same developer, same company.
Yeah. They already know. They're like, hey, we're crispy as fuck. Y'all coming?
But Valhalla is gonna be dope because of
Amazing.
some of the
What do you
change.
think? What do you think the change is in the fighting system? So, Jack, here's one thing that I heard you bitch about Origins is that it was very leveling up based. They're eliminating that in this new one.
I am so happy about.
So I remember reading that. I was like, Jack, that's exactly what we were talking about.
I did feel like it was, at least for me in Origins, and maybe it's in Odyssey. I'm not sure.
It's gonna be the same in Odyssey, so I mean, be
I
prepared.
felt like there was like I had to go and do a bunch of random and albeit the quest, I love the side quests in Origins.
Yeah.
They're really fun.
You're gonna love the Odyssey
they're
ones
they're
too.
Very intriguing. It was very. They're a lot.
I wanted to finish them. I wanted to what's going on right here? Who's doing they were kind of like mystery-esque, and I love like mystery stuff. So like having those kind of quests, I was like, okay, like I'm about it. However, there comes a point where like I don't really want to do side quests anymore, and I want to continue on like my redemption arc of this character. So like it felt sometimes limiting, but with the Valhalla, it was they're talking about how they're doing away with kind of the leveling system, and it's kind of based on like the gear you have and the abilities and stuff, which reminds me a lot of Diablo.
Yes, exactly.
With that, but like for me, like if you're playing Diablo and you don't have like good gear, like you can't like progress in like difficulty level, which is the same as kind of like progressing in the story.
I want to say something, and I want you guys' feedback because I'm excited to just even think about this thought a little bit.
Well, what if we don't want to give you our feedback?
God of War 3, like that fighting system, and then the new God of War for PlayStation 4, how they thickened them up a little bit, like made it like thicker. I can't describe it any other way than that. You know what I mean? Like
kind of like the
honestly,
kind of like the bow and arrow in the trailer for Ghost of Tsushima. It felt like very visceral. Like you let go.
What if for Valhalla they thicken up that feel of like you're like right behind him kind of thing instead of.
And they made the axe feel very real, and you're just like swinging it, and like
you know what? Yes. Is that? Am I the only one that would go ape shit if that's like how they did it? Because I just fucking get behind. Like,
no, I think we all.
And it's like you're right there, and you're like, and it's like right there, like how they did in God of War. How they? Is that what I have a boner?
The reason you have a boner, John, and like most times when you get a boner, it's because of me, because I had told you when I read all up on Valhalla that they were trying to make the combat feel meatier when you were attacking people.
Meteor's another word for thicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a boner because I told you about that and you're remembering it.
Oh, God.
So they're trying to make a lot of the attacks feel that way. It's they'll be still, you can still do like fast attacks, but they'll feel like you're fucking hitting somebody with a huge some shit. Odyssey, you'll see Jack it's faster because I mean if you'll probably play to the same gear style I did at least when I went through, except you'll enjoy bows and arrows a lot more because
Even more than I did in Origins.
yeah, because the like when you had the sword and shield and you used your overpower and you just rushed and stabbed, every weapon type has a different overpower one. The bow even has one. You can overpower with a bow, and it shoots a it's a crazy ass shot.
It'll level up it destroys them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch Steam right now and download it.
Yeah, so it's
all right.
There's
we're very excited about Valhalla. Let's talk about a title that I'm kind of scared about, and I think that I have the right to feel this way because from going from Valhalla, which we know is going to be a huge game, no matter where they go, they know it's going to be huge.
Bones at our fingertips of Valhalla. We kind of know, like, we've played like Origins and Odyssey have been like very like not they're like super like it's gonna be similar to those games, and we already love those games.
It's gonna be
Valhalla already like is already making steps that like we wanted them to make anyway.
But better.
So, like,
they're going in the right direction.
That's why they changed the combat system first. So from talking about a game that we know that's going to be huge, that should be huge, here's a game that I'm kind of scared about because it should be huge, and when I watch the trailer, it seems very condensed. And this game is called Marvel Avengers.
Ooh, yeah.
When I watch, I want to be so excited for this. I swear to God I do. I promise you. I want to be so very excited about this. I'm going to get it no matter what. But what I'm watching in the trailers, the Hulk, yes, okay, he picks up a car, he slams it. It's in a very tight, restricted area.
You're on a bridge. He was on a bridge. That's why.
I know. Is this going to open up, or is it going to be like a hallway thing, a dungeon-y feel to this?
No. It's not. That just happens to be the scene that they went with. Because while they...
I do agree with John that I am very scared for this game.
How do you feel, Jeff?
Scared. I'm not scared. I know that I'll play it and I will enjoy it, but I also know that based on what we've seen so far, which no one's gonna disagree with me here. It will be fun. It won't be Ghost of Tsushima fun. It won't be Assassin's Creed fun. It won't be Cyberpunk fun. It will be
a very small game. It should be $40. You know what I mean?
They can spend. I'll do $60. It'll be a $60. It'll be a AAA title for sure.
It has to be. It has Marvel attached to it.
It's just.
It has to be a AAA. But will it be? Is it going to be Anthem?
It's no. Oh God, no, it won't be Anthem. It'll.
I still will vouch for Anthem.
No, I love the fuck out of Anthem.
You got an 80,000 fucking viewer stream for playing Anthem. You fucking asshole. Doesn't make you like Anthem.
I love Anthem.
I know you do.
I'm very excited for whatever they decide to do with it.
If
they're
fucking
gonna patch it somehow and like.
I've told you. Yeah, I don't.
Some sort of massive rework.
You shit in one hand and wait for the patch in the other hand.
I don't.
Bad joke.
I don't remember, Jack. I don't remember where I said it. It was probably on a podcast. I don't know if you had listened to it, but they've been talking about doing They were calling it a Realm Reborn treatment for Anthem, which is specific to Final Fantasy 14 Online. When it launched, was fucking garbage. Everyone hated it. They hated it online. They went back to the drawing board.
Like fun.
You played it at launch?
Yeah.
Well, everybody. Do you like it better now than it was then? Did you play a Realm Reborn?
I don't play it now.
It's
you had to pay $15 a month for the game, and then you had to pay $15 a month for. I was like $30.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot going on. It's
exactly. So but it was like Anthem. It shit the bed. They started back at the drawing board, came back, and they re-released it called A Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah,
fucking
that was
amazing.
great.
I subbed to it for like a year. I played an ass
think I
ton.
went back to A Realm Reborn.
Yeah, it's amazing. It was cross play. You could play with PC players and every console. It was, but they were talking about that's what they were comparing this Anthem patch rework to. But they,
If it's true,
if it's
will be
true,
fantastic.
but nothing is happening.
Nothing.
It's taking so long. It's gonna be irrelevant by the
Yeah.
time anything happens. It's been
I
over a
agree on that.
year.
I do agree with you on that one. It's getting to the point of where it's kind of irrelevant what they do with it. 'Cause,
Can
like,
you move your mic a little closer to your face, Jack? It's a little different than
yeah,
it
is
was.
that better?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah,
There
that's
you
good.
go.
But yeah, Marv.
I'm scared for Marvel Avengers. It has everything that I want to be. I want to be the Hulk. I want to smash people with Captain America's fucking shield. I want to shoot people with Iron Man. I want it to be done right. And from what I'm seeing,
No,
just,
John, you're gonna have to take the Jeff Suicide Squad approach here, and just
It will entertain
and know it's gonna be an entertaining game. That
But you can't expect like in-game
you're not gonna expect
level of like.
Dark Knight trilogy
Like,
stuff. It'll
leveled up Iron Man. One thing, leveled up, complete. Like I don't see how you can like.
Who's making that one again?
It's
is
Square Enix. That's why I'm a little
It's Square
worried.
Enix, which like,
They're huge, but I don't.
This is a brand that I trust more than anything.
I don't think they were right for this game. I don't think Square Enix was right for this game.
I don't know, and
That's-
I'm scared, man, because like
That's why it'll be entertaining, but it won't be game of the year or top tier. It'll be top 10 out of the 10 games that came out this year.
I like that. Moving on.
It'll be fucking fun.
Halo 6. Now
Guaranteed.
let's have Xbox. Moving on.
I have PC. Well, Jeff has PC. Jeff
No,
has
okay,
PC.
let's talk about Halo 6. So obviously Halo's huge.
Enormous.
Dakota will be streaming.
Fucking enormous,
Dakota
yeah.
will be streaming this. So
Dakota's gonna enjoy the shit of it too, because he's a big Halo fan. Him
Yes.
and Sir Platypus were a big Halo fans. I never played a Halo game.
Yeah, see, I was always a Sony
I played the
kid.
first.
I didn't even
I
play the
was a
first
Sony
one
kid,
because
I never had the option to play Halo.
yeah, I never did. I didn't have any friends that had an Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have friends that had an Xbox. So
Have you
Only
seen
time I
those
played Halo was at a family reunion we had, and the house that we had rented had an Xbox 360, and they had like Halo ODST, which apparently is the worst Halo game ever.
You loved it.
But like, I had a blast playing it. But like,
Dude,
That was
I
awful.
used to like if you see these old vintage pictures with the PCs or not PCs, the Xbox hooked up to TVs and like a LAN party. I used to have that. We would go to my buddy's house that I worked with, and there'd be 4 or 5 of us, couple
Yeah.
nerdy chicks around, and we would play.
well, it wasn't a. You had women there. There was no real nerd party. Get the fuck out of here. There were no chicks at nerd parties.
There was
John.
no sex, so that's a nerd party.
yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I never went to one that had chicks there at all.
If
My buddy's moms weren't even there. Like nobody was fucking there.
No, his mom was definitely there upstairs.
I don't even have any buddies' moms up anywhere. Like it
Yeah,
was...
I love the first one, and then I just never had an Xbox after that.
Yep.
And then I saw, of course, I fell out of it. I wish I played them. I wish I played Gears of War. But
I'm very sad about Gears of War because that series. When my buddy finally did get an Xbox years and years later, he got Gears of War. Oh, so it was a fucking blast.
I know.
But I still didn't have the 250, 300 bucks to buy one. You know.
You ever played Gears of War?
Nope.
Yeah. So yes,
it was fun.
Halo 6. Us 3 don't have much to talk about it, but it will be streamed by GGS. Dakota will be streaming the fuck out of that. I know he'll have a great time. Let's talk about New World. Does anyone here? Jack, maybe you?
Dakota's good.
I know Dakota is.
Okay, look, I want to play it. I want to be that kind of person who gets into it, but I also know that like I probably
just
won't
do it.
That's not gonna be me. Like
I can't
in
even.
theory, it looks really fun.
It does.
And maybe like okay, so like A Rod and a lot of my friends from work, like we've all been playing games together.
Yeah.
So like maybe we'll play that. I don't know. They're kind of like
Just
we've
to
been playing a lot
check
of
it out or something.
CS:GO. Yeah, but I can't say I'll play it. If I play it more than 40 hours, I'll be shocked.
Oof, I wouldn't.
And
God, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even give you 15.
dabble in it. So
Yeah, 15 would be.
I wouldn't even give you 15. You won't even do 15.
So
yeah.
that's. I think it looks really cool.
It
and
looked.
people are excited for it. I get it. It looks really fun, and if you're really into those type of games, it makes a lot of sense to me. But like, I'm not that kind of person.
So
I really don't know
just
what to say about it.
a vague recap. Is this arc like?
I don't think it's art.
No.
Like I think it's like
What is it like then? Because I don't know, but I just know enough that I don't. It's not grabbing
it's
me.
kind of like a classic like MMORPG with survival aspects to it, as well as like real time combat. So instead of like pressing an ability and you like doing an auto attack, it's like Dark Souls type combat where you like roll and like.
What would be a game out now that's
That's
Am I-
like it.
Am I right, Jeff? Is that like
No,
combat?
that's accurate. That's why I'm not going to be playing it.
Yeah.
Because that the combat Bill got in on like the beta and shit. He was super hyped for it, and he's like,
He doesn't like it.
I'm play. He liked it, and I don't know if the beta's alpha's done or whatever. But like I watched him play a couple minutes, and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this. This is not
Yeah, no,
does
I
not
like
look
that.
fun to me. It was like
yeah,
he
fuck
like
this.
he like was in a field, and he was like using like a two-hander, and like ran up to like some guy, and like he like the guy went to swing, and like he moved to the side, and then he used his big slow attack, so and then he had to like move to dodge his other directional attack or whatever. I'm like, that looks
I'm gonna
slow
go have a
and
shot, so I'll see you later.
yeah, I'm like, this looks slow and
Oh,
it looks slow and boring, just like I thought it was gonna be.
Is this gonna be a big game or is this
It-
this a small?
It's Amazon's first game they poured money into, so it's supposed to be fucking huge.
So they're gonna market the fuck out of it. So it
Yeah.
will be successful because of that reason.
No,
What was the other Amazon
I don't
game
think
that
it will.
came out?
Other
Was it
Amazon-
Crucible an Amazon game?
Oh yeah, one
Or am I wrong?
of those ones that like Dakota or Sir Platypus streamed that was just an MMO. They're like, it's an MMO. It's an MMO with PVE elements. I'm like, oh my god, this is awful. Why am I watching this?
It was like battle royale elements.
Yeah.
The one he
I think
did.
there's Crucible.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like
no,
Crucible, or there was
yeah,
like
I was
something
like,
else, another
no.
C.
No, I don't like it.
No, I didn't like it.
I
either.
mean, not that you can't like it. I just it wasn't for me.
Ah.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Jack?
Do what?
What you got for us?
On Crucible?
What,
It
no,
was-
no. It is Crucible.
Oh, it's an Amazon game.
Oh,
It
okay.
is,
No,
yeah.
I just saw you looking up something. I didn't know. I wanted.
Yeah,
to...
I just want to make sure I was right in saying that it was Crucible. It was.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah, that game looked not good.
I heard bad things about it. I didn't
I
play it.
saw bad things about it.
I
Yeah.
didn't play it, but I heard it wasn't great.
There was another one with
Um,
like a similar name that came out like around the same time, and I feel like I'm gonna get them confused. But whatever the one that Jason streamed, I couldn't deal. Just couldn't deal with it.
No.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
I was like, you get the silent
okay.
lurk this time. The silent lurk.
So this last big title is actually one of my predictions for Game of the Year for 2020, and this is Last of Us 2. So I will be streaming this delicious game. I have the night off on Friday, so Jeff, whenever you want to end your stream, I will be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited about this. I will tell you guys the truth. I didn't finish the first one, and it's not because I didn't like it. It's because I'm
God.
playing a lot of other things.
You better fucking finish the first one before you start the second one.
Yeah, you
because
might wanna
that's a story game.
either watch on YouTube, like
Yeah, you at least something.
if you don't have time, just watch it.
No. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Great story, fantastic game.
I have a couple. I have a very lenient schedule.
Oh yeah, that was, yeah.
So I work.
Don't have a
week.
yeah. Not even a full
So
shift.
I have Friday and Saturdays off for the next 2 weeks, so I will be able to
Jesus.
hit The Last of Us 2. I have. Oh, I can beat it. I can beat it. I'll beat it on stream. I'm gonna re-download it because I got it for free. It was free. Fucking
Yeah,
2
it
months
was.
ago or some shit. I started playing it. I think I streamed. I did start streaming it.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna re-download it and I will beat it on stream, and then I will get ready for the second one since I have the honor of streaming this. Well, how do you guys feel about this? Are you guys big fans of this, Jack?
I'm a huge fan of Last of Us 2. Or Last of Us. Last of Us is one of my favorite PS3 games. And Last of Us Last of Us came out at the end of the PS3 life cycle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Valhalla of this generation is when it came out. And I had it on my PlayStation 3. And I was a huge Uncharted fan, so I got it. Last of Us was kind of a game changer in my opinion for storytelling games.
Yeah.
Every conversation in the first one, even though it was I think people forget that it came out on PS3. Like, that's how ahead of a time it was. It was being developed for PS3, and it was that good on PlayStation 3. Like,
no,
there was no other game on its level on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And
that's it. One game of the year when it came out. Obviously, nothing even
and
fucking.
The way they had like just how organic conversations felt with the characters inside that game was like so mind blowing to me, and like the story, the character, everything about it just very like it felt very
natural, like realistic. Yeah.
And so, like you have these like, so yeah, I'm very excited for Last of Us 2. However, since I did love the game, the first game so much, and like I love the story of the first game so much.
Yeah.
That when they announced Last of Us 2, I was very hesitant. So I was like, I don't know if you need another one. Like,
see, you know the ending, and I don't. So.
Yeah, I know the ending of The Last of Us, and it was so good in my opinion. Like it just felt like a really like I can see why they made another one. However, I don't know if they needed to make another one. If that makes sense.
Jeff, did you beat the first one?
Yeah, I got the remastered edition was on sale when I first bought my PS4. So it was like $15. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that was fucking amazing. So, and then I forgot I had digitally bought it until it came out for free on PS Plus and reminded me that I had it. I was like, oh well, shit. I could have just not spent $15, but no. Then that's when I played through it, and I was it was amazing, and I really wish I got to play it when it first came out, because Days Gone.
Jeff, I was gonna say Days Gone. That's the reason.
That's
the reason why I didn't finish it at first, and I was gonna mention that. So Jeff, I'm glad that you mentioned it. Keep going with what you're saying.
Days Gone kind of stole a lot from The Last of Us. So it was
like playing Days Gone first, and then going back and playing Last of Us. I was like, they stole some stuff.
No, I knew Last of I was like,
they stole some stuff. Jack, have you ever played Days Gone?
No, and I think that's
I have it, and if you like Last of Us, you will like this game. I promise you.
I watched you stream a little bit of it, and I was kind of like, I think it's like the reverse of what you guys feel. Because since I played The Last of Us,
it feels like it's too much like.
I've kind of done it before, and I had like that very real attachment to these characters, and that like that whole, because they have the very similar like feel and a very similar atmosphere.
Voice acting is great. It feels natural. It was decent. It was decent.
The way they portray the like environment of like nature growing back into cities and stuff, like that that was so new to me that I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then when I saw you play it, I was kind of like, oh, I've kind of done this. Like, I don't really have a need to play this.
And see, I never played Last of Us, so I didn't know. To me, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the best game of the year. All original. Everything in this game is made original. And come to find out, it's whatever. That happens. You take things from something, and that's how we survive as a society. But goddamn,
Goddamn.
shit.
If you can find Days Gone on the cheap, though, it's
I haven't. I'll literally let you play it.
yeah, it's
So I know what you're saying. To me, I still think it's worth a play if you can get it for free. But I know what you're saying now because I never played Last of Us, and then I played this, and then going back to Last of Us, I was like, ooh, okay. So
there was still, even while I was playing Last of Us, I'm like, man, Days Gone, they took a bunch of stuff from this. The stories were still different enough to make them worth knowing.
Okay.
I would say. And Days Gone did change a bunch of stuff. There's a lot more open world and like huge big zombie battles instead of
open world.
a little more
think about
sneaking
when you're,
around.
kind of stuck in the crevices. What?
There's enough difference to where I'm interested in Days Gone. And there's also enough similarity to like deter me, if that makes sense.
I totally get it. And then, like you said, I'm on the opposite scale of that. It was weird for me.
I bought The Last of Us the day it came out. That's where I was at.
But I still really enjoyed The Last of Us story even after going through Days Gone.
The Last of Us story is really good.
And I think the Days Gone story.
And that's why I have hope for The Last of Us too. It's like I played Last of Us, so I know, and I played all the Uncharted. Like I know Naughty Dog's capability of telling a story.
Yeah, they're good.
And they have really to like their music and everything just fits so perfect that when I watched that like Let's Play of Last of Us 2 and I've seen the TV spot commercial for Last of Us 2, I'm like, I'm really hyped for it. Like I'm very excited for the game, but I'm also nervous because I love the first one so much.
I think
it makes sense.
But
I know the plot got leaked or whatever. And
I haven't looked.
If someone came up to me and was like, "I'll give you $1 million to tell me one thing about Last of Us 2,"
I would take it.
She kills people.
I would take $1 million.
I don't know. I literally have.
I don't know anything about the story.
Video.
So like that's not. If anyone's listening and they think like I have no, like I don't know anything about the story. I don't know nothing. All I know is that like I love the first one so much that I'm nervous for the second one because I've heard people who read the plot weren't a fan of the way it like progressed. But I don't know if that's just like people being like
people.
And I love the ending of like, and this is coming from someone who I love the ending of Game of Thrones, the season 8. I loved season 8, and everyone hated that. So like, I'm easily pleased. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't.
Well, I am one of the people that enjoyed the ending too. Was it the greatest? Was there a few things that like didn't kind of line up a bit? Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, but I didn't write it. I mean, I didn't write it, and it was one of those things where like, when I saw the ending, I was like, you know what? This is a Game of Thrones ending. You know, it wasn't like this is like sunshines and rainbows. But, like it wasn't the best ending, but like
Game of Thrones ending.
So I don't know what else people expected. So like,
I know maybe I'm easy to please too, but
I think I'll love Last of Us 2. It's one of my. If we're gonna take it to a vote, I'm definitely putting that in for one of mine. Like I know what Naughty Dog can do, so seeing their first game, like I'm expecting big things from the second one.
All right, so that's what we're getting into before we get into shout-outs and this glorious podcast back. By the way, this is phenomenal. I'm having a great time. I can't wait to do this a lot more. So for me, we'll do two. Okay. Predictions for game.
2's safe, but I like it.
Huh?
2's pretty safe, but I like it.
Okay. Do you want 3? Because I have 3.
No, I want 2. 3's too much.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write them down too. So here are my 2. Now hear me out, okay? I'm going
You wanna do
Final
it-
Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, okay.
It broke some kind of record sales for Sony. I don't remember the specifics. I should have looked it up before I had this, but it's an amazing game. It is. There's a lot of discussion of how they could have done it better, blah 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 blah. But one of those things is like, could you have done it better? Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people just talking shit. And then because of last year's winner, I'm going Neo 2.
Ooh.
Really?
How's it feel to
Yep.
lose already?
Go ahead, Jeff. We'll hear yours as I write this down.
If we win, if we're right, if we win anything.
We can make that a thing. Yes, we'll figure that out. Well, now I don't know what you want to win. We get the other two bang the other guy, or
John sucks your dick.
again.
Again.
No, whoever's right this okay. Buys dinner for everyone at BlizzCon next year.
It's pretty
All
easy.
right. Sounds good. Virtual, whatever. Jeff, show me your dick. Dick.
Nah, no one wants to say that.
All right. So yes, I have Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then I have Neo.
John's
Neo.
buying dinner.
I hate both you so fucking much.
I
Jeff,
can't wait. Where should we go, Jack?
Nice sushi place.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, Jeff. What do you got? What do you got?
Well, number one is God of War 2018. It'll be Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Second, I'm going Ghosts.
Okay.
That's-
Tsushima?
Yeah. Thank-
That's a good one too. That is also in the realm of. All
That'll
right,
be
so-
really. That game looks so good.
yeah, it does.
I know.
That game looks very.
I still,
like, they're taking a very fresh approach to.
I still think
that
Cyberpunk. Still think Cyberpunk's gonna outshine
that's my number
everything.
One. I was gonna say my number one is Cyberpunk.
All right, so Jack, we have Cyberpunk.
And to make things interesting, I'm gonna go with The Last of Us 2.
Okay.
If Jeff's going Ghost, I was going either one of the two. If Jeff's doing Ghost, then I'm doing.
Last of Us
Which-
2
which-
will
if
probably.
the new one is out. So it's all. They're all very good picks.
Yeah.
Probably.
Either way,
mine,
John
but-
find dinner.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just have to find the sushi restaurant we want to go to for dinner
Yeah, exactly.
in Anaheim.
God damn it! I hate both of you. It's gonna be fucking Neo too. Okay. I think.
Oof. You're gonna once Ghost comes out and you play it, you're gonna be like, all right, I shouldn't have picked Neo
Oh
too.
my god.
After you play through it,
There's
you're gonna be like,
no
I shouldn't have picked
marker.
it.
You literally follow the wind. Like it just feels so good, like so fresh and new. Like when I watched that, I was like mind blown.
And it's
All right,
quick.
here's the recap. Okay, here's a recap, and we're getting the shout outs. Okay, Jon Jon, with the brilliant mind that he is. Neo 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. Jeff, Cyberpunk Ghost of Tsushima. Jack, Cyberpunk Last of Us 2.
Yep.
Okay, I have it right here. I'm gonna save it, and then, like we said, the loser. Will
And you'll
buy us-
forget about it when you have to buy us dinner.
Yeah.
What is this
All
one? Reference 41?
Sushi or steak, Jack? Yeah.
Here, I'll do it. GGS
I don't
Pop.
know.
Sushi
41.
or steak?
40. This is 41. There we go.
Fine, we'll decide.
Yeah, we got time.
Alright,
We got a year.
We can run up a check at sushi though, because
We
like,
could for
you
sure.
don't
Specialty
get full, like,
rolls?
quick. You
Yeah.
can order your like fifth roll when you're like
Oh yeah.
finishing your fourth. You know what I mean? You order another steak, it looks bad on your character.
It could be,
but
but
I
I
will order everything.
I also feel like I could run up I've never had a Jaeger bomb at a steak restaurant just because it's out of principle.
that's true.
But I would
Sushi.
run up. I don't really like sake that much.
Does it matter? It's
That's
John's
why-
money.
It's true. It's true. He is paying.
Ah! And
Okay.
we give you shout outs. All right.
My
Shut
meal
up.
next year.
Shout outs. First of all, I want to
Shit,
shout out these guys right here. This guy, and
Oh.
then this guy.
It doesn't look the same on our
Uh,
screen, but I get it.
I-
It looks different on all of our screens, I think. So
yeah.
This guy, and this guy.
Shout out to Craig
No.
for recording us.
And fucking Craig. They won't see him after the post edit.
These three guys right here. I love this, by the way. Let's keep this up. Next time we're gonna record to Facebook. I think this will be delicious content. Yeah.
We did finish just in time. I don't have any more.
I have another beer left. Oh, I gotta piss so bad. All right, shout outs. Here we go. Annabelle, thank you for the personal donation of $69. Way to one up Jordan. Anytime anyone one ups Jordan, we give a shout out.
You can literally like not even like you can not even do it. We'll shout you out.
Yeah, absolutely. Our May star goal got shattered.
Jesus.
And that's incredible.
Thanks to the
So
who,
thank you
John,
for helping us with that.
the two big contributors to that. You should shout them out.
Billy and Lopez
Mm-hmm.
coming in huge. Literally the first day of May.
Yeah.
Like literally the first day of May to really get us there. So I appreciate you guys very much. All of the supporters for having our backs through all this. It's been a weird time to stream when things are going awry out there. It's kind of sometimes tough to get behind the camera, but when you guys are there, it's very easy. It's very easy. So, yeah.
Even having one of like you guys in there with the stream makes it fun.
Just
So
even one. That's one. It's just incredible. Brent Johnson for being clutch and bringing me beer yesterday from my stream. I mean, goodness gracious, going overboard. We love you. Jeff, shout outs.
I guess number one, our Lord and Savior John for buying us dinner at BlizzCon next year. Can't wait to run this one into the ground for another year and a half.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Can I go back and change mine?
You'll still pick wrong. But
Let's go to Ron. Let's go show him some love after this.
we got
Yeah.
who's on? Oh, Dakota is. All right. But shout outs. Yeah, I guess to all the supporters, people that've been hanging out in the streams with us in these
Also,
stupid times.
Moleman's been sending a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, Moleman. I don't know if I listen to this, but fucking Moleman swooping back into my life since high school, coming in hot with the stars. So big shout out to Moleman, even hopping in your streams out of nowhere. You still have your fucking Firefox. Yeah, even hopping into your streams, I was kind of surprised. I thought he was just gonna be like a me kind of thing, you know.
What a selfish act.
Us alcoholics, we gotta stick together.
Just kidding. No, he's awesome. Also, Mama GGS. We love you.
Yeah, she's been getting back when she
was on your late night stream the other night.
Yeah, it's like side short story. I think when I text, I think I had talked to her the day after one of my Mass Effect streams, and she's like, "Oh, you streaming that same game again?" I was like, yeah, I want to finish it to the end. She's like, well, there's a lot of like talking in the last time. She's like, I want to see you do stuff. Well, God, it's a fucking story, Mom. Jesus. I was like, I gotta get through the story, and I'll go fight the Protheans and the Reapers and shit. There's a lot of build-up. It was the start of the third game.
She's been watching you play video games her entire life. Let this woman get the content
I know.
she deserves.
She was super.
Why don't you go watch John play Overwatch?
She was super used to watching me play Overwatch and just stuff happening all over the place. And she didn't like Dead Space. She didn't like Dead Space because it was scary. So I didn't even ask her to watch the streams. But she's like, "There's a lot of talking in the last one." I was like, "Gotta build a story, Mom. Go fucking watch your Hallmark movies again. Nothing happens in that shit. It's all stories."
Jack, shout outs.
Actually, special shout out to there's a certain individual named Cedric, who has watched every single one of my streams.
Right, Cedric Booker.
He's been there. He's been on fire. Yeah.
Does he followed the page? He found the page with me playing Assassin's Creed Origins. It was my part 3 playthrough, and he found the stream and has watched, I think, every single one of my. has at least said hello and liked the stream for every single one of my streams since he found us,
That's dope.
which has really stuck out to me.
Yeah.
So I want to shout
So-
out him,
Yeah.
and I want to shout out Sean, because Sean comes in
Oh,
every
Sean
single
Physics.
hot.
Physics
and he
Gaming,
sh-
right?
Yeah, and he shares.
Yep.
He hits
Like
all of our
30
shared
times.
goals. He makes sure we hit our
30
shared
shares
goals.
a stream.
He's always happy to see us, and like that blows my mind. And Lydia for the cookies.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Lydia. Tell
yeah,
how.
I don't
fuck.
know.
You,
So
Lydia,
much
oh my
shit.
God,
That
thank
was-
you,
that
Jack.
was
I can't-
insane.
That even slipped through my fucking mind. Lydia,
Well,
just
when Lydia listens to this, she'll know who appreciates the most. And it's 'cause she's a sticker on my desk.
It's been like
Heard it.
4 months
she's
since.
got your sticker. She's got your sticker.
And
On
we
her.
actually have matching ones actually.
Hey.
That's dope. I fucking love this community. I love what we're doing. I love that GGS is becoming a staple in gaming.
And then
And I-
also shout out. Wait, hold on, I got another one. Shout out
Go.
to Mikey
Yeah.
for his new little girl, because that hasn't been mentioned yet on the podcast.
We
It's-
know that happened
Yeah.
during the apocalypse.
It's been like 4
Yeah, the
months. There's so
apocalypse
much
is
shit
forward.
we've missed. It's hard
I
to
know,
remember
I
4
wanna
months
make
worth
sure
of
everyone
stuff.
Who it follows us feels validated, because that was a big achievement for Mikey, and then like he's been very influential in GGS, and like I want
yeah.
to shout him out for his kid and like his wife and everything. That's perfect for them.
Oh yeah. That picture of them watching you stream.
I
was
know,
pretty-
dude. I felt so bad that I missed it,
bro.
but I'm so glad I saw it. You know what I mean? Like I'm sad I missed the first post, but I'm glad he shouted out so I can go back and see it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great picture.
All right. Well, guys, that's it for us next week, Tuesday.
Next week.
Jeff, is that okay
Yeah.
with you?
Let me check my schedule. Oh, I'll be in this chair anyway, so.
Let me check, Let me check
All
it.
right.
Yep, that's
I'm
it.
gonna go take the largest piss known to mankind.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I love you all, Jeff, Jack, virtual hug, everybody that will
Oh
watch
god,
this.
we've got everyone on the sides here. We've got to reach everybody.
Next week we will be streaming this from Facebook. This was a test run, and the test run went
Yeah, we know.
phenomenal. So,
Oh yeah.
so we'll see you guys live next time. Thanks for listening and everything. We'll see you guys.
For sure.
Pieces.
See you guys.
Bye.
Do I walk away yet, or do I wait for you?
No,
guys
I
turn it
wanna-
off?
I want
gotta
to.
tell Craig to leave.
I want to wait for you
I
to
just hold like this.
piss your pants, John. Yep, forever. Just don't move that.
Tell me when I can stop.
I have to pee so bad. Holy fuck.